Hello, Chelsea fans and football fans. Welcome to the channel once again, Fawzaan Sports. And in this episode, I'm going to review the Chelsea 1, Burnley 1, the EPL game week 11 schedule that was honored at Stamford Bridge and coming at the back hill of Liverpool losing 3-2 at West Ham Stadium. And it's an interesting Premier League already. And if it happens to be your first time of joining me on this platform, please do well to hit the subscribe button, touch the notification bell, share the program to as many people as possible, and then smash the like button if you enjoy my presentation. Comment to agree or disagree in the comment box down below. And it was a heartbreaking performance, and I will say heartbreak because if had it not been for that cheap goal that was conceded by Chelsea, it would have been a perfect afternoon, though it was another match in which Chelsea scored one goal and no more than a goal, which is a concern already. Remember losing the likes of Romelu, Lukaku and Timo Werner. We were doing well earlier on, thrashing Norwich 7-0 and then thrashing Newcastle 3-0 and then winning against Malmo 4-0 at the Stamford Bridge. And we were doing well till Malmo in Sweden and then Burnley at Stamford Bridge in the league. And the concern already has started once again. And coming against the background or drop of the fact that this game, if Chelsea had won this game 4-1, it would have been a fair reflection of the game because Chelsea were smashing the ball over the bar and off target because we were getting the chances, and excellent display by Barkley there. Unfortunately, we couldn't win the game. He got two clear-cut chances which he should have finished, but still, I won't blame him because at the time he was substituted, Chelsea was leading 1-0, and I don't see why people were trying to blame him. Havertz also, obviously, you should sympathize with him because ever since Lukaku got injured, he's been playing all the games. And so if some sense of fatigue is observed here, I understand with him. And so look at the way he crashed into the advertising board and came back to get that goal for Chelsea. That shows the level of commitment that he's put in so much. That's why I don't really want to be hard on Kai Havertz. Yeah. And despite that, he even got a goal for us. Despite that, it was a 2 points drop. And also one thing that I've been saying on this platform is that Chelsea should have to play to the referee's whistle. We shouldn't be assuming an offside when an offside has not been awarded or flag of an assistant referee had not been raised. We shouldn't be assuming offside. You know, Chelsea and referees, we don't have good relationship with referees in England. Though it's not official, but unofficially you can see that Chelsea doesn't have good relationship with referees in England. And so I don't see why our players will try to raise their hands or assume offside. You see, because when you look at the reaction of Rudiger and Silva after Christensen lost his man, Christensen was guilty by losing his man, allowing him free header and onto the path of that Vidra player, the goal scorer, and Thiago Silva and Rudiger were caught ball watching. Rudiger wants contract improvement, and so he has to justify it. But in this game, unfortunately, Rudiger has been excellent in so many games. Only this game that I think Rudiger and Silva didn't react. I won't blame Rudiger. Anyway, as I said, it was Christensen supposed to mark his man, but he failed and allowed him a free header. And so that was what resulted in that cheap goal that ordinarily we shouldn't have conceded on the day. And so so many talking points in the game there, and in as many months as possible after returning back to Chelsea from loan at Aston Villa, Ross Barkley was handed the starting lineup once again. Mendy, Christensen, Silva, Antonio Rudiger and Silva were back in after they played in the Champions League anyway. Christensen was back in. And then Reece James and Ben Chilwell were back in after they missed out in the midweek Champions League win at Malmo. And then N'Golo Kante and Jorginho started in midfield. Ross Barkley in front of them upward. Colin Hudson-Odoi and Kai Havertz. So quite a selection there. And Kai Havertz and Hudson-Odoi maintaining their two top there. In addition, Ross Barkley came in there to join them. All in all, if had it not been for an excellent save by Nick Pope, Chelsea had an excellent afternoon, but we should have converted the chances that came our way. Yeah, and Havertz scored an excellent goal, but was equally guilty for missing some clear-cut chances, which I understand as a result of fatigue. I wouldn't want to blame this young player of ours that much, because he's been playing all games. I think 4 games running now without Lukaku. Come on, without any rotation, if anything at all. Now, gladly for us, there is an international break, and hopefully after the international break, either Timo Werner or Romelu Lukaku is going to return. Other than that, the pressure will be on Kai Havertz. And already so many questions are springing up with respect to the effect that Chelsea are chasing 5 competitions. Remember, Carabao Cup, will play FA Cup, in the league, Champions League, and then the World Club Championship with 2 strikers. And 1 striker is injured now. The burden, all burdens is now on the shoulder of Kai Havertz. Quite unfortunate there for the poor young chap there. Armando Broja, the issue of Armando Broja at Southampton, who even they are not using him, sometimes being on the bench. He should have remained at Chelsea. Yeah, as a squad player. Now this time he would have gotten some playing time as a result of injuries to Romelu Lukaku. And so playing with 1 striker is not good at all. And when you clearly look at I made a statement here when we beat Malmö 1-0 in Sweden by Hakim Ziyech goal, KTC Hakim Ziyech goal, that if we play in that manner, there's no way we are going to beat Burnley. And true to my words, we didn't play better than we did, though I saw us creating chances, but still we were blowing it away and wasting it. And so that was what happened, and we didn't play better than what we did at Malmö. Hence, we couldn't succeed in this game. We had to draw against Burnley. Let me look at the ratings of this game. Edouard Mendy had 5. That explained the performance there. His reaction was poor there. After, I will blame the defenders, but Mendy's reaction too was very poor. He could have come in alert and cleared the ball. Fine, I'll give him 5. Christensen 4, Silva 5, Rudiger 5, James 6, Kante 6. N'Golo Kante was excellent in the afternoon, but because of the draw, people are not seeing it. Jorginho also 6, Chilwell 5, Barkley 6.5, Hudson-Odoi 5, Havertz 6.5. For that goal, I'll give him 6.5. Poor finishing once again is our bane in this league. Once again, Chelsea has, as I said, we have to be playing to the referee's whistle. We shouldn't be assuming on the field. Yeah. Let me look at the statistics there. In as many matches as possible, there are some games that Chelsea do not shoot. In the game against Brentford, Chelsea had, I think, 3 shots on target and we scored 1. But in this game, Chelsea had 3 shots, about 6 shots, sorry, and we had 2 or 3 shots on target and we scored 1. In this game, we had 25 shots, 4 on target, and then, 4 on target, possession 70%. You can imagine our accuracy is very poor. How do you get 25 shots and 4 is on target? Meaning a percentage, 80% of the shots were off target. Quite bad. As I was saying, watching the game, I was urging the players to shoot down because the net is down, but they were shooting, blowing the ball upwards, as if the net is upwards. Come on, we should improve that. I saw them at Cobham in the training doing shooting. I don't know why they were so poor with respect to accuracy as the kind of shots that were on target here. It was very poor. 80% of our shots were off target. Burnley had 5 shots, 2 on target. You see 2, and they had 1 in goal. 30% possession for them. Chelsea string 660 passes. Burnley 285. Quite a minimal figure there. And then yellow cards 4 for Burnley, 1 for Chelsea. 14 corners for Chelsea, 2 for Burnley. You see all the statistics were in favor of Chelsea. Havertz got the first goal, 33rd minute, and then Vidra in the 79th minute equalized for Burnley. So this is the situation there. But Liverpool dropped points. They lost their game to West Ham. Man City were the winners for the week. They defeated Manchester United 2-0. Again, I heard Paul Scholes saying that he thinks Manchester United will beat Chelsea. Let's see what will happen. But these are the kind of people which will have hope when Burnley play in such a manner against Chelsea. Definitely, Scholes should have hope, because don't be surprised, Manchester United defeated West Ham, and now Liverpool trashed Manchester United 5-0, and now West Ham has defeated Liverpool. And so nothing is impossible in this EPL. So when Scholes said Manchester United will beat us, though I doubt, but we shouldn't sit there for that to happen. We have to work extra hard and make sure we cross all the T's and dot all the I's to ensure that we have success on the day. Still, the league is on Chelsea first, Man City second, West Ham third, Liverpool fourth. Quite interesting there. Norwich had their first win over the weekend, but still, Coach Daniel Farke was sacked there. yeah, this is where I draw down the curtains on today's edition of the show. Without much ado, I say thank you very much for spending your time to be with me in this on this platform. Please continue to spread the good news. Tell a friend to tell a friend that this is the channel, a member, Chelsea members channel, that you should be on board to support the channel. Cheers. I love you guys. Bye-bye.